Today, Fearless Debates Tour tabled an HBCU, Tennessee State University, and after 10 minutes a literal riot erupted. They stole our stuff, followed us to our car, attacked the car, shouted Black Power, and blocked our exit of the campus. Our topic was DEI. The way that MAGA likes to paint themselves out as victims is hilarious, because y'all willingly pulled up to an HBCU to debate black college kids about why they don't deserve equal opportunity. And you're shocked that you were bullied off the campus? Especially during a time where HBCUs have been threatened after Charlie Kirk was unalived? Even though it very clearly was not a black person who unalived him? Like, not everyone's gonna tolerate y'all's bullshit, man. Okay, because I'm pretty certain that y'all did not go there to have a civil debate. Y'all pretty much just went there to rage bait and to clip shit, to paint a certain narrative. You're doing that with this video. You're doing this with this video to make yourself seem like you're, these victims of just having, an opinion. Like, y'all aren't welcome there, man. Fuck off.
Going to an HBCU while being a whole white supremacist wearing a MAGA hat is peak white privilege. Peak white privilege. And I'll tell you why. He knows nothing's going to happen to him at that HBCU, because if it does, it's only going to make the black folks look like animals, look like thugs. And that's the narrative he knows he's going to be able to spin on them. So them young black kings and queens at the school, they already know, man, if we put hands on dude, we're going to look like the bad guy. No matter what we do, we're going to look like the bad guy. That is peak white privilege. Because if Black Lives Matter sat up a table, 3 of them sat up a table to go into a freaking college that is majority white MAGA folks, and they went over there to debate, you guys would sit here and say them black folks went over there to start some trouble. They don't belong here. Call the police. Call the cops. Get them out of here. This is what we mean by white privilege, bro.
Hi guys, my name is Mercy and you're welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you all are doing amazing. Now tell me why MAGA people always prove themselves to be the dumbest. My issue is not even that they came to debate, it's the topics they carried to an HBCU. One was about DEI being illegal, should be illegal, and another one said report immigrants right now. Out of all the schools in America, they chose a historically black college, and that's not a debate, that's cloud chasing. And it's barely weeks after Charlie Kirk's memorial, and here they are again trying to shift the narrative and paint black people as the problem. But you guys, did you notice since Charlie Kirk died, not a single MAGA voice has condemned the actual person who took his life? Because if it was a black person or even an immigrant, trust me, they would still be screaming about it today. But no, they kept silent. They have been silent since that very day. And that's why I say these people are dumb, these people are cloud chasers, and they got exactly what they deserve. So guys, let's dive in and see what people are saying about this. But before we do that, please do well to like this video. Don't forget to drop your thoughts in the comments, and of course subscribe to support the channel. Now let's get into it, guys.
Hey y'all, this is George Cook at African American Reports. Today, these two idiots totally disrespected an HBCU, Tennessee State University, by trying to walk on campus without permission, without filling out any paperwork, and having a Charlie Kirk-style debate about DEI and illegal immigration. Fortunately for them, security got them out of there before anything could happen. Can you imagine what would happen if the Omega/True Dogs that got to these clowns first? Tennessee State University released the following statement about the incident. Today, a group of individuals unaffiliated with Tennessee State University appeared on campus without prior notice. In accordance with university policy, and demonstration of protest activity requires advance approval and permitting. Campus police and staff responded promptly, and individuals were escorted from university grounds without incident. At all times, TSU students conducted themselves in a professional and respectful manner. The safety and well-being of our students, faculty, and staff remain our highest priority. TSU will continue to uphold university policies and ensure that campus remains a safe, welcoming, and orderly environment for all members of our community. I want to thank Tennessee State Security for handling the situation properly, Tennessee State University for making sure that their students were safe. I want to give a warning to all you clowns out there who think this is okay. One day security is not going to get there first, And the sports teams or the frat brothers are going to get to you first. And that's not going to end well. Stop playing with us. Goodbye and God bless y'all.
They threw a drink up top. Oh my gosh, they threw a drink up top. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Did somebody just throw something in our car? Arrest. They just tried to hit the car. They're still hitting the car. Whoa! That was loud.
And they got exactly what they deserve. They go to these campuses, and this is kind of cultured by the dude Charlie Kirk, where you have these MAGA people go to college campuses and just have, honestly, just a disrespectful dialogue. It's never with good intent. It's never to see the other person's perspective. It's just to beat home these MAGA stats that they have and try to get a couple kids to come over to the dark side, right? And that shit not gonna work at the HBCU, because the HBCU kids, black kids already know you gonna come with some disrespect, and that's what they come with. The first thing they come with, DI and shit, and black people, gang violence, and all this nonsense. It's conversations that's not meant to go anywhere. It's just to point fingers at black people and make black people feel like they the problem. But the crazy thing about all this in the wake of Charlie Kirk's death is, bruh, it wasn't black people. You feel me? It wasn't even in a city with majority black people. It was Utah. But see, they trying to correlate black people in this shit somehow by saying, oh, black kids are leftist. That's what somebody had at the title. Oh, these HBCUs are leftist. So they trying to make that correlation that the person that shot him was a leftist. So black people are leftist. So black people are involved, right? Man, this shit is sick. But shout out to those HBCU kids. They did the right thing. Get their ass above the campus.
Hey guys, it's Leash. Listen, I know I'm looking a little rough. Just got finished working out. It is what it is. But y'all, the MAGA folks that went to Tennessee State University, which is an HBCU in Tennessee, the folks that went there to basically harass and wreak havoc on that campus are none short of just vile. These are children. These are students that are seeking higher education to better themselves, potentially their family, their communities. What are you doing? You know, like what did you think was going to happen when you stepped on an HBCU campus to pull these reindeer games? These are educated individuals. And unlike some of these MAGA folks who clearly aren't educated or have any sense of mental capacity to understand that, you know, if I really don't want to be bothered with these people, I don't go to where they are. Like, I just stay in my lane, which is wherever the MAGA folks reside. Why are you bothering these kids? What did they do to you? What did Tennessee State University do to you? Y'all stay not wanting us around, but then you find ways to invade our spaces, attempt to tear them down, and then act as if it's us that's the problem. Miss me with this shit. Oh, and to the kids on that campus, y'all are the real MVPs. Those kids did not come to play. And I love that. I love that they lack that fear of, oh my gosh, they're going to, no. They were like, you are ignorant. Get off our campus. And also to Tennessee State University as well. Thank you for protecting those children, because this is insane. And for those who still want to uphold this MAGA agenda and pretend like this racist regime is not a thing, and racism and white supremacy are not a thing, please get it together. This is ridiculous. But shout out to Tennessee State University, to the students on that campus, faculty, staff, whoever, for making that place a great place for kids to want to come and learn. And I hope more kids actually go to that university and people support that university, because that was just ignorant.
I told y'all the other day that y'all gonna have to be careful. Now these two right here done took theyself over to the HBCU Tennessee State campus trying to debate students that's on the campus. And as you can tell by the signs, they was really just doing this to get a reaction. And I talked a little bit about that in some of my videos prior. You're going to start seeing more of this. You're going to start seeing more people do things like this for clicks, views, and for a reaction. Do not give it to them. Again, do not give it to them. And I don't blame the students for their reactions, because if I'm spending money, I want to be in a healthy, safe, non-stressful, and non-antagonizing environment. And with that being said, it's time to beef up security, because no one should be getting on the campus unless they have permission, especially if you're going to do bull crap like this. So protect your students, because they are the reason there is an institution. You have to have students to come to your college. So they should actually be the ones that come first. And because I know how some people are, the reaction that I'm referring to is a negative one, or one that may appear aggressive. Anything that could be used against us to make it appear like we are the aggressor. That's the type of reaction that I'm talking about.
Now, the funniest part is that these same people are out here trying to play victim. MAGA folks are literally crying online, saying they can't debate black students because they are not smart enough to debate them. Please, let's be real. The reason why they couldn't debate is because their whole argument is trash, and whatever they are pushing, whether it's DEI, being illegal, or reporting immigrants, it's all nonsense, and that's why they had nothing to stand on. These people didn't show up for real debates. They showed up to chase clouds. They came here hoping to trend off of black students, plain and simple. And when it backfired, instead of owning to it, they flipped the script and tried to act like victims. And the truth is, their ideas are weak, their strategy is messy, and all they have done is prove again that MAGA will do anything for attention except actual make sense. But that's me. What do you guys think? Were they ever serious about debate, or was this another stunt to drag black students for clicks? Let me know down below, and don't forget to like and also subscribe to support the channel so you don't miss the next one. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.